Welcome to OWANXT Action 7. This is Adam Oliver here, and we have a great show for you. Our first match is Jet the Hawk, and he's going to be facing off against someone who we don't know. And speaking of which, here comes Jet the Hawk. And here comes Jet the Hawk making his way to the ring. And I think it looks like the feud between him and EC3 is just about all but settled. And as he's just getting himself ready against whomever will come out. And now we're gonna see who that is. What? Who is it? That's Elmo. He's making his OWA NXT debut. And he's one of the superstars in TAW. He's just trying to get better here in OWA NXT. And he looks really determined. And I think he looks like he's going shades of his fellow Sesame Street member Cookie Monster with that entrance. And this is going to be a really interesting match. This match is going to be underway in just a little bit. The bell's rung, we're underway. Oh, and there's a Hurricane Rana by Jet the Hawk, already going after Elmo early. Oh, and there's an arm drag. Oh, miscommunication there. And now here's a tie-up. And there's a stalemate. Oh, there's a series of kicks. Oh, and there's a float over DDT by Elmo. And a neck breaker. Oh, and there's punch, and there's a kick. Oh, and there's a nice spin wheel kick to the midsection. There's a nice chop. Elmo is looking good. Oh, but Jet the Hawk with a drop toe hold. And here's a takedown and working on one of the legs. And he sent Jet the Hawk to the corner. Oh, and what a move. Oh, and a little drop kick. That didn't quite phase Elmo. And here's a tie-up. And here comes Elmo. And what a nice stalling suplex. And the takedown by Jet the Hawk and a flipping leg drop. Oh, and here's a tie-up. And Jet the Hawk has him. Takes him down and... oh, knee. Give him a knee right to the back. Oh, and here's a counter. And a nice neck breaker. And Elmo sends Jet the Hawk to the ropes. Oh, and what an arm drag by Jet the Hawk. A nice takedown. Oh, and he sent Elmo to the corner. Oh, a counter. Oh, knees right to the chest. Oh, and there's a chop, and he got him to the corner. Oh, rammed the shoulder right to the midsection. Oh, he got him up. Oh, he's doing the tarantula. Just wears him down. Going back in the ring. And Elmo is still in the advantage. Oh, a knee right to the gut. Oh, and a kick right to the back. Elmo is looking quite impressive in OWA NXT, and he already sent Jet the Hawk out of the ring. Oh, and now there's a fight going on outside the ring. Oh, counters after counters. Oh, and oh boy. Oh, jeez! A belly-to-belly suplex right outside the ring. That's gonna do some damage. And both competitors are in the ring. Now here's Jet the Hawk. Oh, he flips, and then a suplex. What agility by Jet the Hawk. Oh, and Jet the Hawk is fighting back. And he sent Elmo to the corner. Oh, a flipping kick. And here's a series of kicks. Oh, and a counter by Elmo, and there's a knee, and there's a series of stomps. And Elmo, nice neck breaker. Oh, and then an elbow right to the shoulder rather. Oh, and Jet the Hawk shoves Elmo off. Oh, and there's a nice drop kick. Oh, and there's a punch to the gut. Oh, and and Jet the Hawk. Oh, and again, a knee right to the back. Oh, a nice crucifix-like move. And there's a stomp. Oh, and a stomp right to the arm. And oh, a counter. Oh, a nice Russian leg sweep. Oh, and Jet the Hawk fights him off. And there's a nice arm drag. Oh, and there's an uppercut. Oh, and a drop kick right to the back. Oh, there's a nice arm drag. Oh, here's the stomps. Oh, and a kick, and that sends Elmo out of the ring. Oh, and Elmo fights Jet the Hawk off as the fight outside continues. Oh, just as soon as I said that, he's going to decide to send Jet the Hawk out in the ring. Gives him an elbow. And now Jet the Hawk, no. Elmo reverses, no. Jet the Hawk reverses back and gives him a Russian leg sweep. There's a stomp. Oh, what a nice head scissors takedown. And there's a takedown, and then just working on one of the knees. Oh, there's a nice kick. And here's the first cover of the match. Only a 1 count by Elmo. And he sent Jet the Hawk to the ropes. Power slam. Oop. My apologies. Oh, and here's Jet the Hawk not selling it. And send to the corner. Oh boy, he's feeling it. Flips over him. Ducks a clothesline and an elbow. Oh, what a counter by Elmo. An elbow to the face. And oh, what a clothesline. And springboard elbow. Oh, he's calling for it. His signature move. Oh, he's gonna try go for the go to street, but it counters. Oh, and he's going for. Oh, and he counters the feathers of Babylon. Oh. Oh, and he's got a submission move. I think he calls it the Sesame Street Pain. Oh, what a move. And oh, what a nice clothesline. Springboard, elbow connects. And missed with a knee. Oh, series of strikes by... Oh, and another counter takes him down. Oh, and he's calling for it. I think he's going to call for the go to street. He got him up. Go to street connects into a cover. 1, 2, 3. Elmo wins his debut match in OWA NXT. Very impressive. And it's a hard-earned win by Elmo. Well deserved. And there's the go to street. And there's a 3 count. Jet the Hawk is out. And Elmo is your winner. And what a big win for him. And coming up next would be a non-title match between the Steel World Order and Mean Machines. That's gonna be coming up next. Don't go anywhere. And we're back. And my apologies on my little goof up. I checked and found out that the Money Thieves are the current tag team champions, so this is basically a #1 contenders match for the OWA NXT Tag Team Championship. We have the Steel World Order of James Morgan and Percy Wetmore. They'll be taking on Mean Machine, consists of Earl Maggot and Cheeseburger Eddie. Who's going to win among those two teams? Find out right about now. And for my sake, Mean Machine, please win. We don't want the Steel World Order win stuff here. And here comes the Steel World Order. And here's two of the goons here. There's James Morgan and there's Percy Wetmore. Two of the classless people here in OWA NXT. And here comes two people that makes it fun here. We got Earl Maggot, Cheeseburger Eddie of Mean Machine. And here's Mean Machine having some fun like they usually do. And there's Earl Maggot and there's Cheeseburger Eddie. And they're feeling it. They seem to be ready for that match. And the winner, like I said before, the winner between the Steel World Order and Mean Machine would face the Money Thieves, possibly for the OWA NXT Tag Team Championship. And the bell's rung, we're underway. Oh, what a right hand by Earl Maggot, whilst James was trying to go for a drop kick. And there's a takedown by Earl Maggot, and quickly tags in Cheeseburger Eddie. And oh, what a kick. And another quick tag. Earl Maggot is back in. And there's a nice suplex by Maggot onto James Morgan. Oh, and he fights some off. Oh, and there's a nice double team. Oh, and chopped right across the chest. And here's Maggot. A nice suplex. Oh, and a knee right to the face. And oh, a reverse. Oh, and James rams his shoulder against Earl Maggot, and now he chokes him. Classless Steel World Order. And now here's a tag made, and here's Percy Wetmore. And there's a nice neck breaker. Oh. And a knee right to the face. Ah, oh, come on. Oh, not even a 1 count. And Maggot sends sent Percy Wetmore to the corner. Now a reverse. Now a drop kick to the corner. Now a stomp, and now just choking him. And there's a nice suplex by by Percy Wetmore. I'm going to take a brief commercial break, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. And we're back as Earl Maggot sends Percy Wetmore to the corner, but he didn't he saw that kick coming and gives him a dragon screw. And now here's Percy Wetmore inverted, no, not inverted, the regular atomic drop, and then a drop kick. Ah, come on, Mean Machine. And then a suplex. And there's a stomp here. Oh, and there's a kick right to the back. Oh, and there's a kick to the gut. And he... Oh, what a... And a slap right across the face, and rightfully so. Oh, and there's a kick right to the side of the head. And there's a nice takedown. And look, and there's a... Maggot makes the tag to Cheeseburger Eddie. Oh, there's a miscommunication, and there's a kick right to the gut. Oh, and now here's a tie-up. And here's Cheeseburger Eddie with the advantage. A knee right to the face. Oh, a kitchen sink. Man. And... Oh, and a nice power slam by Percy Wetmore. And a suplex. And a headlock. Now here's Cheeseburger Eddie sent to Earl Maggot, a headbutt. And here's Cheeseburger Eddie. Oh, a nice slam. And Cheeseburger Eddie. Oh! Sends him hard. Oh! Oh! Jeez! Big DDT planted right on his head. Oh, and he missed with the... Oh, and Cheeseburger Eddie is all over Percy. Oh, and there's a block there. And Percy, he sends Cheeseburger Eddie to the corner, and there's a double team. Oh, and there's a... And, oh. And here's James. And, oh, a sky-high power bomb. Oh, and just throwing his head right to the mat. Oh, and... Oh. And... There's a dragon screw by James, and a tag made to Percy Wetmore. Bulldog. And there's a stop. Oh, and there's a knee right to the back of the head. Oh, and Earl Mega got Percy. And a chop right across the chest. And a stomp. Oh, and a drop kick right to the side of the head. And there's an elbow. And another one. And he sent Percy Wetmore to the corner. Tag made to Earl Megget. And here's a double team. Double hip toss. And a double elbow. And both kick back. And Earl Megan knocks James out of the ring. Now he's... Oh, and Earl Megan with the save and just slaps him across the face. Oh, and they ran into each other. Oh, and there's a drop kick by Percy. And it looks like he's trying to make a tag. And James is in. And Earl Mega tags in Cheeseburger Eddie. And no, elbow by James. And he's throwing Cheeseburger Eddie's head right to the mat. Oh, and there's a kick and multiple strikes. And there's a float over DDT. And Cheeseburger Eddie sweeps him up. And, a poke right to the eye. That's very opportunist. That's basically what Steel World Order is. Basically opportunist. But now here's... and then again, right to the eyes. That shows proof how much of an opportunist Steel World Order are. Oh, and there's a back suplex by Cheeseburger Eddie. He tags in Earl Megget. And... oh, a big German suplex. And a gator roll. Oh, kitchen sink again. And going off the rope, just walking in a knee right to the face. And into a cover. Only a 1 count. And here's Earl Megget. What's he gonna do? Oh, a reverse by Percy Wetmore with the arm drag. Oh, and another arm drag. Punch to the gut by Megget. And a scoop slam. And a nice standing moonsault. And a drop kick. My apologies. And a knee DT. And a nice kick. And here's a camel clutch. Too close to the ropes. Tags made. Cheeseburger Eddie's in. And Percy tags James Morgan. And so far, James Morgan is all over Cheeseburger Eddie. There's a drop kick. Oh, what a right hand by Cheeseburger Eddie. And he sent James to the... oh, he going up the top. Oh, what a move. Oh boy, here's James Morgan trying to... Oh, what a DDT. And a tag made. Here comes Earl Maggot. Oh, small package. Here's a cover. One. Oh, and Percy breaks it up. Oh, the Maggot drop. Oh, and smart thinking by Percy Wetmore staying in the ring. Just perching him in the corner, just waiting for... Oh, a little too late for James... Oh, now here's James Morgan. Oh, man, what's going on here? Look like Percy is trying to do it. Oh, an elbow. Oh. And there's a springboard senton. It stunned him. Oh, but it mostly hurt James. Oh, and here's... Oh, and there's a double team. Oh, and... Oh, there's a drop kick. And Maggot, he's giving him a... It's a single leg Boston Crab. And James with the save. Oh, and Earl Maggot. Oh, there's Percy fighting back. Oh, and here's Earl Maggot no selling it. Oh, the Maggot kick. And here's a cover. One. Just a 1 count. Oh, the Maggot drop. That has to be it. Into a cover. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and James was a little late. Mean Machine is moving on to face the Money Thieves in the next episode. Thank goodness. And I think there's... And I guess might be a little miscommunication between James Morgan and Percy Wetmore. Might have cost him. And here's Mean Machine victorious. And coming up next would be a #1 contenders match for the right to face Shooter McGavin in our main event. Stay tuned. Do not go anywhere. And we're back. Coming up next is the #1 contenders for the right to face Shooter McGavin for the OWA NXT Undisputed Championship. We have Ethan Carter III, otherwise known as EC3. He'll be facing off against Muscle Power. Who's going to win among those two? Find out right about now. This is going to be a good match. We have two beloved superstars going at each other. And here comes EC3. And here comes EC3. He's making his way to the ring. He'll be ready to face off against Muscle Power, coming off the win of his former tag team partner, Jim Laser Star. And of course, via social media, we just saw that Laser gave Muscle Power some respect. And speaking of Muscle Power, we're going to see him in just a little bit. And here comes Muscle Power. And Muscle Power is making his way to the ring. And Muscle Power making his way to the ring. And of course, those two respect each other, EC3 and Muscle Power. And this match is going to be underway in just a little bit. The bell's rung, we're underway. And now here's Muscle Power. Oh, and but EC3 getting more strikes. Oh, and a takedown by Muscle Power. Already about a near even match. Now here's EC3 with a nice takedown. And there's a stomp. Oh, and there's a chop and a punch. And here's EC3, arm wringer takedown. Oh, and here's Muscle Power fighting off EC3 and just throws him to the ring. And here's a Russian leg sweep by EC3. Oh, and there's a chop and there's a punch. Now here's an arm wringer and an arm drag. And now here's EC3 with a back suplex. And there's a stomp. Oh, and there's a drop kick. Oh, and here's an inverted atomic drop by EC3. And there's a series of strikes. Oh, and here's Muscle Power not selling it. Oh, and here's EC3 sending Muscle Power back in the ring. Oh, and there's a series of punches. Oh, and there's a drop kick. Man, EC3 is all over Muscle Power outside the ring. Oh, and a clothesline. And EC3. Oh, counter. Oh, big DDT by Muscle Power outside the ring. That's going to do a lot of damage to the head. And now he's going to try to go in the ring. There's an elbow. And apparently, oh, and there's EC3 whipping him hard in the ring. Now both competitors are in the ring. Oh, duck under a clothesline. There's a punch to the back. And now here's a chicken wing hold. Oh, and there's kick and there's a punch. And here's Muscle Power. He sent him to the ropes, and there's a hip toss, and there's an elbow drop. And there's an arm wringer. Oh! And there's a nice Russian leg sweep. Oh, and there's a takedown by EC3. Oh, and there's a takedown. Oh, and there's an elbow. And here's... Oh, what a spinning back fist by EC3. Oh, and what an elbow drop there. And EC3, what's he got in mind? Oh! Counter to an X Factor. And there's a... And Muscle Power is... Oh! Send EC3 hard to the corner. And here's a series of strikes. And, oh, a huge right hand. In the part of Muscle Power. And... Takes him down. Elbow right to the back of the head. And a takedown, and EC3 swept him up. And a hip toss. Here's like a triangle hold and elbow to the head. And here's a cover. Only a 1 count. And uppercut. And then EC3 going for the camel clutch. And Muscle Power reached the ropes. And oh, power bomb into a cover. Only a 1 count. And EC3 give him an elbow right to the arm. Oh, and the Muscle Power is fighting back. Elbow right to the back of the head. And then another chicken wing hold. And he rams his knee right to the ring. There's a punch. Some more strikes. A kick. Stunned him. And a nice wing neck breaker. And punches right to the side of the head. Oh, here's a small package by EC3. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Whoa, and there's a counter. 1, 2. Whoa, here's a counter. 1, 2. Whoa. 1, 2. Whoa. Oh, a kick out. What a nice exchange. Oh, there's a punch. Another punch, and then winds him up. Gives him another punch, and takes him down. And Muscle Power drags him away from the ropes. Oh, EC3 not selling it. Elbow to the back of the head. And Muscle Power sends EC3 hard. Oh, and there's a block. And what's EC3 got in mind? Oh! What a move. Oh, it's a TK3. Oh, and Muscle Power ain't setting the TK3. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Muscle Power is hulking up. He's hulking up. You. Woof. Woof. Send him to the ropes. Big boot. Bounce off the rope. The Muscle Power leg drop into a cover. 1, 2. Oh, a 2 count. Oh, and here's EC3. 1%er. And into a cover. 1, 2. Oh, 2 counts. Oh, and here's a tie-up. Oh, and there's a stalemate. And here's Muscle Power. Backdrop. Backbreaker, rather. Here's a cover. Just a 1 count. And Muscle Power, he sent EC3 hard to the corner. Turnbuckle. And too close to the ropes with that submission move. And a nice right hand. Missed with an elbow drop. Oh, jumping DDT. And there's a stretchy man. And he has it locked in. And lets him go. And here's what's he gonna do now. A Russian leg sweep. And the most useless move in wrestling. And again. And into a cover. Only a 1 count. And a takedown by EC3. Oh, and a kick right to the back of the leg. And there's an elbow drop. And oof. And muscle power. And takes him down. And a camel clutch. One of his feet were too close to the ropes. Jumping DDT. Oh, and here's a cover. 1, 2, just a 2 count. And muscle power sent EC3 hard to the corner. And an atomic drop. And here's a cover. Oh, his foot was too close to the ropes. Oh, and a chicken wing hold again. And what's he setting up? Gonna bounce off the rope. Muscle power leg drop into a cover. 1, 2, 3. Muscle power moves on to the main event to face Shooter McGavin for the OWA NXT Undisputed Championship. What a match that was. And there was like a little nice exchange there earlier. This is something. And there it is, the muscle power leg drop. 3 count. Muscle power moves on. And what a hard-earned win. Both men gave it their all. And there's Muscle Power, who came up on top. And coming up next would be the OWA NXT Women's Championship, as Maru Ramius tries to defend her title against Stephanie Nino. You don't want to miss that. Don't go anywhere. And we're back. Coming up next is the ladder match for the OWA NXT Women's Championship. This is the 3rd meeting between those two ladies. We have the champion Maru Ramius. She's going to be defending her title against Stephanie Nino. But it's a career-threatening match for Stephanie Nino. If she loses to Maru, she will be out of OWA NXT. Who's going to win among those two? Find out right about now. This is probably going to be one of the greatest feuds here in OWA NXT history, but not really a heated rivalry, but just basically a friendly rivalry. And coming up is the newly crowned OWA NXT Women's Champion, Maru Ramius. Oh, and there's her title perched up high. Only way to get it is to grab one of the ladders. And of course, the Bullet Club representatives rooting her on. And coming out next would be former OWA NXT Women's Champion, and of course one of my personal friends, Stephanie Nino. And here she is. And here comes Stephanie Nino. And before her loss, she held the title for almost 170 days, which would be approximately a little over 4 months that she held that title. She wants to bring it back and become two-time OWA NXT Women's Champion. And the bells rung, we're underway. And oh, what a nice head scissors takedown by Stephanie. Oh, and here's Maru with a nice arm drag. The object, of course, is to get one of the 4 ladders here in the ring and just climb up there and grab the title. That's how to win. Oh, and there's a nice flipping leg drop. And here's Stephanie. No, Maru fights her off and gives her a nice jawbreaker. And she sends Stephanie to the ropes. Oh, jeez, what a spine buster. And there's a nice takedown. Oh, and here's Stephanie fighting back. There's a nice drop kick. And a nice Northern Lights suplex in the center of the ring. Oh, and there's an elbow, a knee right to the face. My apologies. And now here's Stephanie with a nice backbreaker. And an elbow drop. And here's Stephanie gonna get a ladder already. Oh, she just throws one right at Maru, and Maru has a ladder. Oh, jeez. A ladder shot by Maru. Oh, and there's Maru with few left hands. And now, oh, they ran into each other, and here's elbow by Maru. Oh, and here's Stephanie. What a nice back suplex. And a knee right to the face. And now here's a tie-up. And here's Stephanie with the advantage. Jawbreaker. And, oh, attacking one of the legs. Oh, and there's a stomp, and there's a series of strikes. And here's Maru. Oh, there's a chop. Oh, and another chop. Oh! And Stephanie getting another ladder in the ring. We got 2 in the ring. Oh! Oh, what a shot, making Stephanie drop the ladder. And, oh, what a suplex. Oh! And just bounced off and hit the ladder that's just in the ring. Jeez, that would hurt. And now, here's a fisherman suplex, barely missing the ladder. And a takedown. Oh, and there's a block. Oh, big boot. And Maru fights her off. And, oh, vicious release German suplex. And there's a counter with a jawbreaker. And what's Stephanie gonna do? Oh, throws her face right to the ring mat. And a nice arm drag by Stephanie. And Maru. Nice snap suplex. Oh, and a series of right hands. Oh, and there's a kick to the midsection. And Maru, what she got in mind? Oh, rammed one of her Stephanie's shoulder right to the steel post. And here's Stephanie. And oh, what a nice Hurricane Rana. And here's Stephanie. She got the ladder. Oh! A shot to the face by Stephanie. Oh, and here comes Stephanie. She's going up. She's going to try to grab that title. She's right there. Oh, and Maru won't allow it. Oh, and a power bomb. When Stephanie was on the ladder. Jeez, and there's a punch. And another punch. Oh, and Stephanie with a reverse. Getting her set. Oh! Knee right to the face. Oh, and here's Stephanie with a reverse. There's a German suplex. And here's Stephanie with another ladder. She got it in place. Oh, and there's a block. And here's Maru. She got a Maru bomb right through the ladder. Jeez. Oh, and Stephanie no-sold it. Oh, there's a clothesline. Another clothesline. Ducks. And then a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. And what Stephanie got in mind? Oh, and the Stephanie DDT. Oh, and now she's on top of the ladder. Oh, she's going up. Oh, the Nino salt on top of the ladder. Oh, jeez. What a move. And Stephanie has the ladder. She's going up. Oh, and here's Maru joining her. Now we're going to have a fight. Oh, rams her face right on the top of the ladder. What she got in mind now? Oh, she's trying to get the ladder. Oh, boy. Oh, she pushes her off right to the ladder. And here's Stephanie with the title. She got it. We got a new OWA NXT Women's Champion of Stephanie Nino. What a match. Jeez. Both of the ladies really fought hard. And in the end of that match... Oh, and there's the Nino salt on top of the ladder. Man. Oh, and that has to be an extreme moment here in OWA NXT. And here's Stephanie Nino grab the title. And she's now a two-time OWA NXT Women's Champion. Man, what a match between those two ladies. And Maru has nothing to be ashamed of. She tried her hardest. I'm sure she respects Stephanie with her win. And coming up next is the main event. We have Shooter McGavin. And he's going to be defending his title against Muscle Power. Yeah, don't want to miss that. Don't go anywhere.